First off, we have dashboards. You can see the deals application comes with a deal summary dashboard, which is, your active deals, your lost deals in the last 60 days charts, your pipeline, your weighted totals by pipeline. So you can see how many deals, how much money you've got at each stage of your deal. This isn't to say that you can go and create your own. You've got the ability to go and create your own Dynamics 365 dashboards in here once we've shown you how to use this and you've got the data to hand. Alongside this, we've got activities. So you can see we've got activities down here. This is so each user can manage their day-to-day communications, be that tasks, emails, appointments, phone calls, letters and faxes if you're still using those as well. And all of these will seamlessly integrate with your Outlook, which I'll come on to and show you in a second. We've got a list of accounts. So you can have subcategories. Maybe you want to store your suppliers in here, customers in certain territories. It's a way of putting all of your organizations into the database. And then alongside that, we've got the people that work there under the contacts table. So any communication we've had with each of these individuals will roll up to their account as well. What we've then added in is obviously, products. So you can store all of your products. We've got price books. So we can say those products, when they're on a certain price list, on a certain currency, will be a certain value. And then we can bring all those together in a nice deal. So this is where we can then manage our sale. So you can see if I go into deals, we've got all of our deals. This is me logged in as myself, and I can see all of my active deals. For example, I've currently got 18 deals in my view. If I bring up one of those charts, you can see by loss reason, we can do sales pipeline. Those very similar charts to what you saw on the dashboard. So we can filter this out. If I want to just see the ones that are at completion stage, if I click in here, it will then show me all the deals that have made up that completion stage value. But one thing that's really useful, we believe, is the integration with Outlook. So you can see, click on an email and it will pull up over here on the right hand side if it finds a match. So for this scenario, I've got Leanne Lewis, who's just sent us an email. It looks like she's looking, we're already supplying Power BI licenses for her, and she's looking at rolling out Dynamics. But you can see just by clicking on it, it knows who Leanne Lewis is. She's the managing director for Lewis Enterprises. So it's found her record. If I was just to click track without regarding, it would copy this email, and we'd then be able to see this against Leanne's record, and that would roll up and we'd be able to see it against her parent company, which is Lewis Enterprises. Equally, most of our clients that have got the Deals app like to take this email and create a deal from it. So we can then use the set regarding value over here. We can say set this regarding a deal. You can see deals are available. We can set this against an existing deal in the system. Equally, we can click new deal down here. So we can just put D365 deployment or something like that, and the account is obviously Lewis Enterprises, and the contact is Leanne. Let's just quickly find her. You can see you can find anybody in the system. You might want to put a close date on here. You might want to add a budget. Let's just put something in here, and we can leave the revenue fields. But again, you can customize this if you need to, and any needs that you might want to put in here. Once D365. There we go. Click save and close. What this will now do, you can see it will say in a minute it's tracked. You can see we can go to this record then. So there you go, successfully tracked. You get the little icon to say it's now tracked. So it's gone from your Outlook. It's still in your Outlook, but obviously it's been copied across into this deal. You can see we've got the deal here. We could quite easily just go view in Dynamics like that. Equally, if I come over here and go into my deals area again, can you see we've now got D365 deployment in real time? This has been added to the database. If I was to sort this value over here on newest, you can see it's now the top of my list. We haven't got probability of close or the weighted revenue or anything like that yet, because we haven't added that in. We could have added that in. But if I just now go into here, it's easier to manage it now from within here. And what you can then see in here is we've added a purchase order number in here. We've got a link to the account, the contact, estimated probability of close. You might have weighted totals. So you can see we've got this process flow. So time frame, I can say they want it immediately. I filled out some details in here. I can move to the next stage. You can see the deal stage now is on nurture. So these are going to feed those charts that we were just looking at. The close date I've filled in already, the needs. So I move to the next stage. You can then see in here, we can then associate a price book. So one of those price books that we want to sell from. So I can just say, okay, Microsoft prices. Again, you might have preferential prices based on some of your, top customers if you need to. But we've got a price book in here. And then what we can do is add in the lines. So we can say a new deal line in here. And then you can see it will pop up with this little thing on the right hand side. And then we can say, okay, here's all of our Microsoft licenses. There we go, sales. And I think she said in there she wanted 10 of these licenses. So we can then just do save and close like so. And then you can see once that's saved, that gets added in as a line item. What we can also do, if I click new deal line again, you can see use sales price. No, I can just manually override and change this price of the product that I would have picked from the catalogue. Or equally, if it doesn't exist in our product catalogue, I can click free text. I can give it a name. So consultancy. And I can say that's, I don't know, £950 a day. And there's 5 of those days, right? So save and close. We can add some discounts in and things like that as well. But now you can see we're starting to populate this out. We haven't got our user estimated revenue yet, because obviously I can manually go and type that in. I can just put a value in there, which I could have done previous. But now I've got some products in here. I can then change this to product estimated. And then if I just save that record, you can then see we've now got a true estimate value. The estimate value in there. Again, the probability of close, you'd set this yourself. So if I say we're now at, I don't know, 20% because we're at quote stage, for example, save that. Then you can see the weighted total then pulls through as well. So you can see the weighted total in here. But effectively that's it. Is we can manage our sales in here under this deals area. You can see there's that email. That timeline is in here now. So we got the previous email. We can reply to that email. We can add any future follow-up phone calls and tasks that we might need to do against this. But eventually we're going to work this through right the way to the end. You can send that email out, to say this is what we're quoting you or whatever. You're going to then move to the last stage. You're going to complete all of this off. And then you're going to get to the option of closing as won, lost, or cancelling if you need to. If you do close as lost, it will pop up on the right and you can give it a lost reason. Obviously, then this value goes against your loss deals. But hopefully that isn't the case. We can click close as won. And then you can see the revenue comes in here. You might want to give a description, beat this competitor or that, whatever you need to do. Click save and close. This will change the status now. You can see it's become read only and it's closed. And if we just pop over here to our deals, you can see this is all of our active deals. It's now not in this list view. We've got other views in here. Look, so one deals, all the lost deals. So if I click in my one deals, you can see there's that one deal and that gets populated in there. So the Deals app is designed for teams that want to improve the handling their sales processes, but want to avoid the complexity and the higher setup costs and licensing costs of most CRM products. Since this is built on the Microsoft Power Platform, the Deals app can be immediately deployed out of the box and natively works on the same platform as Outlook, which you've just seen. Preact Deals app solution is just one of our many solutions included in our Solutions Hub, and is available at no additional cost as part of our Elevate 365 managed service or through our Solutions 365 subscription, which include access to all of our packaged products. If this all sounds good to you, please head over to our website to find out more.